Our next speaker is correct me if I say Jani Cooke. Her topic is orbs. She is an angel therapy practitioner, psychic medium, spiritual coach who has been capturing orbs for the past 2 years on video. She's presenting for the first time to the public and is excited to get the idea of universal love and acceptance through to everyone present. So let's open up your heart, give her a warm welcome, and let's learn.
Good luck. Can I take the microphone off and move with it or not?
Can you take it off? No.
Oh. Okay. Hi. I'm going to project because I can do that. I can talk really loud. And this is, what? Oh, they'll take the lights. So this is, the first 2 slides are going to be very important because I'm going to teach you what you're going to see. They're very fast. If you turn the lights down like as soon as possible, great. My son's hand's going to come again, I think. And you see that shoe right there? That's an orb. That's what I believe is that's my little daughter playing drums. And my son, and the other son is sitting next to me. This one is us playing at home. And what you'll see is he comes across, there's like a shoot, 3 different orbs that come in, and my painted toenails, and I have 3 children, so my house is a mess, just so that I make sure everybody knows that. There's going to be an orb, it's going to come and freeze, and it's going to be a big, oh, or not. There's one, there it is. So it's on the next slide. This is amazing stuff. This is what I think that we truly are when we move on to the other side. I've been getting this for about 2 years after I lost my father about 9-10 years ago, and my brother 3 years ago. And this is a friend of mine who lost her son. There's an orb. He's going to come again. I don't know if the quality you're going to be able to tell if you can see it. But right there, it's a real kind of a fuzziness that can happen. Yeah. And this was a gift to her because as I was at her house, she's been wanting some confirmation that her son is still with her. And this is at a spot, and you can start seeing just orbs flying everywhere. I didn't have any of my kids, so I was by myself, and everybody sort of on the other side started coming through to say, hey, what about me? What about me? What about me? And they do fantastic things like take sharp right turns, come out of nowhere, then disappear into nowhere. And this is kind of what they look like, which I think it's really important I share this with you because this is a look into, one, we can make choices, and we've had some like really brilliant speakers here talking about making choices. Love, I mean, Levi, I think I want you to come back up here and play behind me if you could, because that was phenomenal. And this is how I connect and know that we're connected with each other, with spirit, all times, in all ways. There is nothing that you could do that can make you not connected, ever, which I think is incredibly comforting. You can get, this is actually at my mother-in-law's house, just over Christmas. So there was that orb right there. They're very fast. If the quality isn't and I kind of want you just to have a moment to enjoy them because this is sharing in the world of what we are. And a lot of this is about 4 or 5 different, it's going to be, this is at the house I grew up in. This is my bedroom when I grew up, and I have about 4 or 5 of them, so I'm going to talk a little bit about orbs while you guys watch. The idea is an orb, actually, sorry, this is a hotel room. And there's actually 3 brilliant, great orbs that come in. Orbs are angels. They can be trailing with a trailing light usually gives me an idea that this is an angel I'm looking at. There's also orbs that are brighter and darker, and I don't know if we've ever heard of well, there we go. There's a little bright one there. Just kind of come in and come out. That our experiences, I believe, are captured inside of this orb as we go. Because what we'll see in a few minutes when it comes through is a picture of my father in an orb that came through just a couple months ago. So that was really a nice, incredible gift. And this was, the story behind these pictures is I had decided to really step into what I do and to say, I I'm an angel therapy practitioner. I'm a medium. I work with people. And I put it out in the world that I was doing it, came home, and after I gave 4 or 5 readings every night, and these orbs came flying just everywhere in ways I've never even seen them before. And what I really, Thich Nhat Hanh says, every thought you produce, anything you say, any action you do, it bears your signature. And your signature is carried on every orb and every thought, which I think that if we can understand that through, oh, that was my daughter's hand too. So can you see, they're actually like 10 deep as they're coming across here. And the fuzziness isn't as wonderful, but I also take them just on my phone. I have an iPhone. Put the iPhone and put the flash on, and you could potentially start seeing this. Anybody I've ever talked to about orbs, they've started seeing them. So this can happen. It can evolve where it can happen to you, and you can have this, and that's always such a wonderful gift because you know this is, 1, who you are, 2, where everyone that you've ever lost is. They're always around you, and you can pull them in closer to you. And never anything to be afraid of. This isn't, this is in the light, and the light is everything that you truly are. You can't be shaken from it. I don't want to miss my dad seeing isn't that spectacular? It's just pretty wonderful. I just really feel very happy to be able to share it with you. So this is the one, there'll be a 4-second freeze frame, and there'll be an orb that comes over here, and it'll be the picture of my dad at some point, I promise. Right there. And eyes, nose, hair, I don't know if you can see it, but when you grow up watching somebody your whole life, you know what they look like. You have this idea. This is at my gym in their yoga room. I was by myself and started taking video, and this is what happens. And it's sort of just an urge. This is how you get information yourself. What interests you, what urges you to be seen, to look into, to ask more questions about. And this is the last one. This is an angel flying through, which I think it's pretty spectacular. It already did? Oh, I missed it. Sorry. Well, that was great. Thank you. Thank you, and that's it.
All right, you all know what to look for now, right? Actually, that's interesting, though, because one year my wife and I, in fact, just recently, I think it was, in October, we went to San Miguel de Allende, and we went on what was called a ghost tour. Well, needless to say, being a little Mexican kid who was raised in western Nebraska and lived by the North Platte River, I lived in constant fear of meeting the Llorona. Does everybody know who that is? Okay, that's what they say in Spanish, the female cucuy, which is scary. And we went to this one place, and the guy says, you know, just take a picture and you'll see a light out there. So we're all snapping away. Everybody's taking pictures, and I'm shooting. I thought, well, I guess I better act like I'm doing something. And lo and behold, I got a picture, because at that point, I think it was over 100 years ago, a little girl had died there. It was used to be the public washing right by the river, where they did laundry. She had died there. She was killed, I believe, or had fallen to her death or something. And they said at certain nights they would see her image walking across there or appear there. Well, I kept shooting pictures. All through it all, I couldn't see anything. Finally, the guy comes up and he says, "You got her." And I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "Take it and enlarge it." I enlarged it, and there was this perfect face, an angelic little face right in that image. Needless to say, I got on the bus right away and was ready to leave. I'm not proud. I was afraid. I immediately whipped out the rosary, took a couple of laps around the beads, and was ready to go. Oh, just to show you how bad it was, I went to Ash Wednesday Mass on Wednesday morning. I was so proud. I came home, my wife looked at me and says, "Your face is dirty." I thought, of course you would say that. But see, now they give you a black band. With this little black band, I'm impervious to breaking any of the things that make me a curmudgeon old man. So whenever I feel something like that, they said, just grab the band, pull it real hard, and let it go. It works.